Good morning. I'm Rob Moore. This is your morning cup of motivation. You know, one of the things that really fascinates me about our great God and the Christian life is just the multifaceted aspects. In other words, in just regular folk terms, there's the flip side of the coin sometimes. In other words, we on one hand, Jesus is our friend. He's our best friend, and then other side of the coin is, boy, he's the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And that's true in this whole thing of chains and freedom. In other words, there's a lot of songs out lately about, boy, let those chains fall, chains and fall, chains and fall, chains and fall, and being free in Jesus. And yet, the old Apostle Paul himself, as he's in chains, as he's in jail, he says, now get this, he says, I'm an ambassador in chains. Wow. You see there, he knew that even though, did he like that setup? No, he didn't like that setup. But he knew that's right where God wanted him for that time, not forever. He hadn't been there forever, but that's where God had him for right then. And so, maybe you're in a situation like that. You feel like, man, I'm stuck in a situation that like I was talking about Monday, I can't go forward, I can't go backwards, and I can't legal, moral, and ethically, let me try that again. I can't legally, morally, and ethically get out of. If God doesn't get me out, I'm not getting out. And yet he says, here's why I'm here. He says, I'm here for the gospel. I'm here to share the gospel. Well, I ain't no Apostle Paul, Ron. I don't like this situation I'm in. Well, maybe you don't. But see, you don't have to like it. But in the midst of that, in the midst of feeling like you are in chains, what's God trying to tell you? Maybe it's time to just listen. Because, child of God, if you're genuinely a child of God, if you're genuinely born again, what did Jesus say in John 10? He said, my sheep know me and they hear my voice. And so maybe it's time to just say, God, what are you trying to tell me in this? Because I don't want to take things in my own hands. And believe me, listen, I've done it myself. I've known a lot of people who've just taken the situation in their own hands. And I'm telling you, you talk about a mess with a capital M. That is what happens when you take things in your own hands. So, I just want you to know, maybe you're in chains today. Maybe you're in chains by your own making because you did something stupid. Maybe you're in chains because that's just where God's got you right now, and you didn't know you were going to end up in that situation. You didn't know that's what He was going to do. But when you find yourself in chains, hey, just say, Lord, what do you have to say to me? And get in this book. I keep saying this again. I just love this saying. Don't tell me God's not speaking to you when you haven't opened this book, Because you open this book, you open God's Word, and He's going to speak to you. Hey, listen, you have a great day because, remember, if you're a child of God, you can hear the voice of God. All right? Have a great day, and I'll talk to you again later. Bye-bye.